Today I want to talk to you about a burden that has been placed upon you and why that burden is there. The burden is the burden of research. Let's talk about it.
Someday, some way, we'll find a middle ground and get along. Someday, some way, we'll leave it all aside and move on.
What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Urban Minds Inc., representing that positivity, that motivation, and a righteous way of thinking. Welcome back to another episode, another scripture-filled episode, man. Today we're going to dive straight into this thing. A lot of times in my videos, you will hear me say that it is very important to fact check, to go out and test things dealing with man, dealing with prophecies of man, and I'll tell you where that starts from. So if you've taken my advice in past videos and downloaded the digital Bible app, go ahead and do that, Old Testament and New Testament. And the reason I tell you to reference both versions is because in the New Testament, even that needs to be tested because certain things have been removed from the Old Testament that help you put together the entire story. I want you to understand that with religion, with Christianity, came the New Testament via the Roman Catholic Church, and certain things were inserted into the New Testament, certain things were taken out, and you never can fully encompass the entire story when you're looking at it and getting your truth just out of the New Testament. So as I give you these reference points, these scriptures, look in the Old Testament and then look in the New Testament and see if you find it, and ask yourself one simple question: why is it not there? What did the creators of the New Testament not want us to see, not want us to realize? So we have, a society that, when you talk about government, when you talk about politics, when you talk about the hierarchy of life, worldly things and structures, man wants you to take its word, its ideology, its prophecies as the truth. And all throughout the Bible, all throughout scripture, it's telling you not to do that. It's telling you to go back and read it and research this for yourself. And that is the burden that I'm talking about. Just because you believe that what somebody's saying is the truth and it's pure, that does not negate the fact that the burden of proof is upon you, because the reference point we're going to be talking about today is the scripture from 1 Thessalonians chapter 5, verses 20 through 22. It says, "Despise not prophecy, prove all things, hold fast that which is good, abstain from the appearance of evil." So I want you to understand what a lot of the things that we're seeing in this world right now, in government, in politics, is telling us to verify some of the things that we are hearing. Okay? And regardless of, even if in our spirit it resonates that things that somebody is saying is true, it's asking us, God is telling us and demanding of us to test this thing, to prove it. Just because these politicians, government structures, your neighbor, your family members say that something is, does not necessarily mean that that is the truth, that that is the most purest form, okay? And like it says, man, it doesn't take too much comprehension to be able to understand what God's expectation is for us. And the burden of proof is always upon you as a believer, as a child of God, to make sure you're getting righteousness poured into you, to make sure the things that you are involving yourself in are pure and meet the expectation of God. Man is going to tell you that everything that man created is good. And that's not the case, because in the scripture, it's going to tell you that the world is full of evil. God knows there's evil. He knows there's temptations. And he's telling you to prove this so you don't, find yourself in problematic situations and veering away from his word because of what man has said. So if you stick to this in all aspects of your life and realize that the burden of truth is upon you, you will be okay. God will always show you favor as long as you are fact checking the things that mankind tell you. And that's the expectation that God has placed in 1 Thessalonians chapter 5, verses 20 through 22. Don't forget to comment, like, subscribe. Check out the link in the description. Use my discount code for 5 to 10% off your entire cart, because I'm only shooting it gun barrel straight.